The new Ableton Push is an MPE-enabled standalone music production powerhouse. Rumors have been swirling around Ableton's Push 3 for years. The Push 2, arguably the best hardware controller for one of, if not the most popular DAWs, digital audio workstation, was released in 2015. Nearly 8 years later, it's still head and shoulders above much of the competition. But there are some modern amenities that it lacks. And Native Instruments changed the game in 2020 when it released the Machine Plus, a controller for its desktop suite that could also function as a standalone music production box, thanks to an Intel Atom CPU and 4 GB of RAM. Considering the long lead times required for product development, it's safe to assume that Ableton was already hard at work on its new controller when Machine Plus was announced. But I'd also venture a guess that the company watched the reaction to Native Instruments box closely and tweaked its plans accordingly. The result is the Ableton Push, not Push 3, not Push Plus, just Push. And it makes a hell of a first impression. It comes in 2 configurations. A basic controller for $999 and a higher-end model with a processor for $1,999. With a processor, it can function as a fully standalone instrument, like the Machine Plus. But it still also offers tight integration with Ableton Live 11 when connected to a computer. It has 64 MPE-enabled pads that pair perfectly with Live's latest updates. It has a built-in battery for truly untethered creation. And, in a pleasant surprise, even if you stick with the controller-only variant to start, you'll be able to upgrade it with a D-kit later this year for full standalone operation. But let's start with the hardware. Physically, the new Push and the Push 2 are very similar. They're both hulking black slabs that seem like they were ripped out of the control panel of an alien spaceship. The screen appears to be exactly the same. And that's not a bad thing. It's a large, reasonably high-resolution LCD with excellent viewing angles. It refreshes fast enough that you actually watch your MIDI notes scroll by in real time as you record them. The UI itself is simple and intuitive but attractive. There's no unnecessary graphics or anything, just clean lines and text. The knobs, buttons and pads all feel great. One of the new additions to the controls is a large jog wheel to the right of the screen that is a delight. It's reminiscent of the one on Polyend's Tracker, but more noticeable details. Another fun feature Push borrows from Tracker is auto-generated project names, which comes in handy. And the pads. Well, they're the first I've encountered that truly give the guys a run for their money. I think I still have a slight preference for the feel of an MPC's larger pads, but those aren't MPE capable, so Ableton wins. My only complaint about the hardware really is that the pads might be too sensitive. But that can easily be fixed by going into the settings, which you should probably do anyway to tweak the responsiveness to your liking, since MPE can be fickle and unforgiving at times.